Howdy folks, Russell.
And Tori.
And today we're going to show off our top 10 most expensive cards that we've pulled. Some of them we have pulled on the channel, other ones we pulled before we started making videos.
Yep, and all of these have been pulled from packs and not bought singles, so that's exciting. Number 10, we have Odortak Deepest Foundation. Actually, none of these we've actually put in a deck yet, so I'm going to have to read them off and remind myself what they do. She is from Lost Convergence of Ixalan. She's currently worth $33.06. Vigilance. If one or more creature tokens would be created under your control, 3 times that many tokens are created instead. When she dies, return it tapped and transformed, and she transforms into Temple of Civilization land. Taps for white. 2 and a white, transform Temple of Civilization. Activate only if you attacked with 3 or more creatures this turn, so she can continually tap and transform herself. Very nice. All right. Number 9
is the Aether Spark.
We have the Aether Spark, of course, from Aether Drift.
I pulled this one when we were doing our draft at our local game store.
You pulled this one at the store?
Yeah.
Very nice. Did you put it in your deck?
I did.
You did. And you still lost all your games.
I lost every game. Never pulled this card out of my deck.
Aether Spark currently going for $33.80. As long as he is a Planeswalker artifact creature, legendary artifact Planeswalker equipment. Sorry. As long as he is attached to a creature, the Aether Spark cannot be attacked and has, quote, whenever equipped creature deals combat damage during your turn, put that many loyalty counters on the Aether Spark. For an uptick, attach the Aether Spark up to 1 target creature you control, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. Down for 5, draw 2 cards. Down 10, add 10 mana of any color. Alright, next up we have the Sire of 7 Deaths.
I pulled this one, obviously, out of a Foundations pack, a collector's booster, if I am right, before we started filming.
He is currently going for $33.83, and he has all kinds of words we had to Google when we pulled him up. He has First Strike, Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Lifelink, and Ward. Pay 7 life.
He's a really cool
Just
card.
A big boy with a big threat with 7 words and 7 everything. He's very cool.
Yes.
Next up, we have Esper Sentinel. He's basically a deluxe version for a white Rhystic Study. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell that turn, draw a card unless that player pays X, where X is his power. So you could beef him up to be a big nasty and make people pay the price for it.
And he is from Modern Horizons 2, and I think I might have pulled him back during the pandemic. I was trying to get into it, but had a really hard time finding cards. There's actually this and the next card I know I pulled way before we actually started building decks. So
very nice. He's currently going for $34.24. Next we have Orcish Bowmasters. Flash when Orcish Bowmasters enters the battlefield, and whenever an opponent draws a card except the first one they draw, Orcish Bowmasters deals 1 damage to any target and amass Orcs 1. Big threat in a Sauron deck, I know for sure.
yes.
Yeah, those orcs can get big and beefy. It's from Lord of the Rings set, currently going for $35.43. Next up, I pulled this guy yesterday, and I was very excited. We have the Roaming Throne. He's a big threat in any tribal deck. He has Ward 2. As he enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. He is that creature type in addition to his other types. If a triggered ability of another creature you control triggers, it triggers an additional time. So he's going to be great in my Bouncing Frogs because they're going to be entering the battlefield triggering, and he will make all of them double trigger every time. Very excited about that one. Next up we have Avacyn, Angel of Hope.
Avacyn, yes, we actually pulled 2 of these in back-to-back packs from the Innistrad Remastered. We sold or traded in our non-foil one.
Yep, we had the foil and the non-foil. We traded in the non-foil to get some more cards, but this one is currently going for $43.93.
She has Flying, Vigilance, Indestructible, and other permanents you control have indestructibility as well.
Very nice. Next up, we have Cyclonic Rift. I pulled this one on the channel. I got this out of the Commander Masters collector booster that I got from my Magicon winnings. So I was very happy to pull this one. It's currently going for $52.12. It's an instant and return target non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand, and you can pay Overload to change it to each target. So it's a board wipe.
The next card I got is one of the ones that we pulled, or I pulled, when Foundations first came out, and it was one of the cards that Tori's like, oh, that's really cute. What other kind of cute cards they have?
Yeah, this is one of the cards that got us the most hype to start getting into this, and it is Doubling Season, not the fractured foil, the standard foil.
But with the kitties.
But the kitties are the most adorable. This card is currently going for $154. So it's in our screw case here. We're not putting this in the deck for sure. And this one's going in a place of honor. I'm actually building a shelf to put all these good cards in. And I love this card. Of course, Doubling Season, if you would, an effect would create one or more tokens in your control, it creates twice that many tokens. If an effect would put one or more counters on a permanent you control, it puts twice that many counters on a permanent instead. So great in any Hydra deck, great in any token deck. This card is just good all the way around, and this is my favorite art for this card.
Yes.
Very nice. And last but not least, in case you missed it, we have number 1, Bello, Bard of the Brambles, and I love Bello so much, and I was so hyped when we pulled this card. He's definitely going to be one of my main commanders going forward, and I want to build him a few different versions of his deck. We currently have his
Precon.
We have his Precon. This card, well, my app says it's going for $270, but I know for a fact an eBay card sold. Granted, it was a graded 10 eBay card. It sold for $400 last week, so we're definitely keeping an eye on this one. I don't ever plan to sell him unless we get in a pinch, but I think I might be carrying his slab around to Commander Night. We'll see if I want to risk it. But Bellows is great. He animates non-equipment artifacts and non-aura enchantments with mana value 4 or greater, and they become 4/4 elemental creatures that have indestructible and haste. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So his Commander Precon is great, but I also want to build some cool artifact decks with him. And also, he can use all of the recent Aether Drift vehicles and make them into creatures without crewing them. So that's a cool feature I've noticed. So I might have to do a animated vehicles deck. Would be really fun to have him in. So what else do you think we should do with him? He could be fun. Which of our top 10s was your favorite, and what do you think we should keep looking for when we keep pulling these cards to see what else we can add to our list? What other decks should we buy to add to our top 10 list here?
And if you don't mind letting us know in the comments, what is your most expensive card that you have?
All right. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.